My name's Adam, and you're watching my renovation here on Iris Street. This is week 132, and as a fair warning, I'm actually about 9 weeks behind on video editing, so I apologize for the delay. I've been super busy on the house. Here's week 132. On Monday, I find myself back at the airport. Work is sending me to San Francisco for a meetup with my team. I've worked with some great people in the LA and San Francisco area for the last 6 months, and I'm really looking forward to finally meeting them in person. For those who have been to San Francisco, we were posted up at the Hilton in the financial district. Due to a booking mishap, I got a top floor view for the first night. Somehow, I forgot to pack a laptop charger, so I bought one at the local Apple store and explored part of Chinatown on my walk back. Back at the hotel, the golden hour was upon me, so here are a few shots of the San Francisco skyline before sunset. Tuesday was a full day of meetings. Working with these folks remotely has been a blast, and it was even more fun working with them in person. After a full day of meetings and discussions, we got to have a little fun attending a mixology class, working together on an emergency release, enjoying a nice tapas dinner at Café Bastille, and ending the night at Bar Sprezzatura, which had some of the most interesting cocktails I've seen in quite some time, including this one that had ice cream in it. Thursday was my travel day home. And since my flight didn't leave until 7 p.m., I had the day to explore the city. I decided to grab an easy long run from my hotel out across the Golden Gate Bridge and back. On Sunday, 3 days from now, I'll be running the Colorado Marathon, so I wanted to get one last good long, easy run in before then. My colleague recommended running along the Embarcadero, past Pier 39, through Golden Gate Bridge State Park, and then across the bridge itself, which is exactly what I did. It's really wonderful running at sea level, and the weather was a perfect 62 degrees. After a quick shower and a lift to the airport, it was time to head home. Back home, I try to catch up on the renovation. The day after my return, my new front door arrived. It's a 3/4 light door in a coffee brown color. Once it's inside, I turn my attention to the fireplace. When I framed the rough opening, I forgot to account for the height the new floor will add, so I have to trim off about 5/8 of an inch from the top. With the fireplace opening complete, I start planing the height difference between the old oak floor and the new OSB kitchen floor. The difference is only about 3/16 of an inch, which isn't much, but I want the seam to be undetectable to anyone walking over it. On Saturday, Dad comes up to help me install the new front door. I was really glad to have his help because doors are technical, but they're also bulky. A second set of hands really goes a long way. After removing the old door and cleaning the opening, we mixed up some Quikrete to fill the holes left by the old brick molding and framing. Meanwhile, I started breaking down some of the pallets that have been piling up in my garage. Since there will be debris from the door, I deployed one of my 3 cubic yard bagsters in the driveway. Next, we installed the door frame, making sure it's plumb, level, and square. For us, this is a small labor of love, using shims and double checking things 100 times with the square and a level. After securing the frame in place, we can attach the door at long last. With the heavy lifting done, Dad headed home, leaving me to finish installing the door hardware and latch. I went with this matte black kit that has a nice long handle and a standard deadbolt. Eventually, I'll upgrade this deadbolt to one that looks identical, but that has a smart unlock feature, allowing me to unlock the door with my Apple Watch, a phone, or with a passcode. We've had a lot of rain this spring, so before calling it a day, I give the lawn a haircut. Here's how my home is looking with a little yard work and the new front door. As promised, Sunday is the Colorado Marathon in Fort Collins. I'm running it with my old cross-country mates Carlos and Miguel, and Carlos's wife Liz too. So far, Miguel has run the fastest time of the year at 3 hours and 23 minutes. I haven't ran a marathon since 2019, so I have no idea what to expect today. In 2019, I didn't train much and clocked 4 hours and 35 minutes. Today, I'm aiming for 3 hours and 30 minutes, but we'll see what happens. Over the past 2 years, I've been lifting 3 times a week and averaging 50 miles a week of running. When the gun fired, I found myself clocking miles at close to 7 minutes a mile. I knew this would put me right around a 3-hour marathon if I could keep it up. Mile after mile, I found this pace sustainable. I had to pee pretty early on, but I kept telling myself, just try to make it 1 more mile. For a while, I even considered peeing in my shorts. Really, I did, but it never came to that. I had my hydration pack filled with Tailwind and creatine, plenty of goos to snack on every 40 minutes to keep my glycogen stores high, and salt tablets to keep my electrolytes in balance. Unbelievably, I was able to keep that pace up and crush the race, clocking a 3 hour and 10 minute PR. Apparently, if you quit drinking lots of beer, eat healthy, and exercise, good things happen. Who knew? Hello, it's Random Task Tuesday. I've been traveling a lot the last couple of weeks and haven't got a lot done on the house. There's a ton of small items on my to-do list, everything from installing trim, hot water heater, doing some finishing electrical, you name it. I'm just gonna see what I can get done tonight. So let's get going. Here I am, cutting strips of drywall to even the base of my floating walls. I'm going to put some trim in, and I need a backer that is equal to the width of the drywall above. So, drywall below is the obvious choice. I need to get a little trim installed in the laundry room before the hot water heater goes in, because it's just easier to do the trim first. Upstairs, I start making holes for where my fireplace mantle will be mounted. I'll have 2x4 stubs sticking out for it to attach to. These 2x4s will extend into the fireplace cavity for a rock-solid anchor. To end the night, I add some spray foam to the gap around the new front door. And that's a wrap on week 132. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy renovating.